Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're live here on the Legendary Gaming Network for the Total Dominance Football League Season 14 2039 draft. And if you're familiar with this, you know this takes some time to do, so buckle up. We're going to be here for about 3 hours, maybe less. We get better and better at this every year. So I need to check my audio, so bear with me as I get on that, make sure everything is good. Alright, let's see. Checking this audio right now. Alright, I believe it's good. So we'll be fine. I believe it's good. There we go. So basically, if anybody gets in there and they're not sure, or they can't hear me, or whatever the case may be, all I need them to do is just let me know, and we'll see if we can get it fixed. Yeah, what's crazy is it still doesn't show up on my Creator Studio. That's crazy when that doesn't show up. Alright, so what we have here is I've got a bunch of people who've sent me big boards just in case they're not here, and I know a few people are not going to be here for various reasons. So I got their boards. We're going to power through their boards when their picks come up. A lot of wheelings and dealings leading into this draft. I know a lot of teams wanted to wheel and deal some more, and things just didn't work out. I'm one of them. I was trying to pick up a couple different extra picks. Didn't work out, so you know, it is what it is. So everybody's locked and loaded. Some teams really added some firepower in free agency through trades. Some people seem to be content. So we'll see where that goes. New owners this season. That's going to be fun. Ed Ritter's back with us. He won our Season 10 championship. So this was the first time back with us, getting the opportunity to do this. So that's going to be fun. So I just can't wait for this to get rolling. Like I said, right now I'm just trying to make sure everybody's good, everybody's rolling, and then I'm going to take it from there. Alright, making sure that's good. Whoa. There we go. Save. You should be good to roll now. The analytics. I follow the analytics sometimes when I'm live, which is kind of cool. Lets me know when we're at a peak and when we're not at a peak. So that's cool. And like Clinton did, all I want to do is just share this out. Just see if anybody checks it out. And we'll take it from there. So let me grab our link. And I'll be ready to go. We'll get this rolling so we're not here forever. I was asked by a few people what picks I'm going to show and not show. We're going to go through the first round like I usually do, each pick. We'll just say sim to the next pick, sim to the next pick, if it's not one of our teams. So you guys can see who was coming off the board, so you have an idea of what names are coming off the board. Sure, a lot of people know some of the names that are going to be at the top of the draft, who they're looking for. Once we get to the second round, then I'm just going to be jumping it to next user pick, because if you remember, I got to go all the way over here like this to options, hit user team, find the new team, click on the team, go back into the draft, and it's a back and forth process here. So it becomes a pain in the ass, but it's all right. We'll have fun with it. And remember, if you have friends, family, anybody who might want to be getting involved with this, to let us know, because we're always looking for new people. We're always looking for people to get involved and try to be a part of what we're doing. All you gotta do is join, create a player. We'll get you, on the. Be fun to be a part of the draft, of course. So maybe they can take this season to learn. We've only had one guy join during the season, so we'll see what happens when it comes to that. So yeah, like I said, right now, typing out the couple hashtags, and I'm gonna be ready to roll. All right, everybody knows how to get a hold of me. People are either gonna text me. I got a couple who will email me. And like I said, there'll be a couple people I know who are not here right now. And if they pop in, they're going to let me know. They'll let me know, and I'll be like, all right, cool, good to go. Awesome. We'll take it from there. So let me get in. Why is it telling me the chat is disabled for this stream? What the hell? That don't make no sense. Let me fix that. I just now noticed the chat was closed. That don't make no damn sense. Let's see. How the hell do you turn the chat on? Doesn't make any sense. Okay. Let me figure this out. Customization, details. I got people messaging me. Somehow it got set for kids, and I need to fix that. And I'm trying to. I've never. There we go. Alright, now. It should be fixed. It should be fixed. Let's check that out. I've never seen that happen to me before. So hopefully we're good. Damn it. I hate that shit. So if you're listening, refresh. Because I know you guys can get in there, you just want to be able to chat. Well, let's double check. I'm going back in myself. Let me see. What the hell? That was weird. I may have bumped something accidentally in the analytics. Alright, we're good. Awesome. Awesome. Alright. Let me get out of the analytics page before I bump something again. Alright, that'll work. Let me get out of that analytics thing right now. Again, you guys know how to get a hold of me. You guys heard the phone going off. If something happens again, let me know if I don't see it. If you lose stream, feed, and whatever, let me know. We're going to get into it. Alright, I got to use the Lumberjack account because that is the GM account. We're going to hit this button right now to start this draft. Start drafting. And I believe it'll be the Elks with the #1 pick. Alright, I'm going to pause the draft. Boom. This way, because like I said, we got to do a lot of switching. User teams. This is where the fun begins. Now I go to the Elks. Click on them, go back into the draft, select their player. And then we're going to take it from there. I've been very curious where this pick's going to go. I was surprised that he moved up to get this pick. So, I wish we could do this, trade away your pick because you get offers from NFL teams, but we've never included that rule, so maybe we'll have to see what people like about that when it comes to next year. Alright. Now, let's see what the Elks have to do. As we wait, like I always do, we just scroll down and you see these players. You know, and there's a lot of different guys here, and we've had a lot of speculation, you know, who's going to go where and who's going to go what, and some conversations I've had personally with some people to see what they're going to do. And there's already my message. I will say it right now, myself and CJ Coates, who owns the Lumberjacks, were right. He has taken Alani Butler, the left outside linebacker. Boom.
The Atlanta Falcons are now on the clock.
Hidden trait player. That's not bad numbers right there. Holy hell. Okay. Now, like I said, we've got the Atlanta Falcons on the clock, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to switch this back to the Lumberjacks. We're going to move these picks along to the next pick, so you guys can see. Alright. Skip ahead in the draft, and you'll see the picture come up in the bottom. To advance to the next pick, boom.
The Los Angeles Rams.
They took the left end, Andrew Nicholas. Not going to lie, if he was on the board when I picked, I think it's 6, he'd have been mine. That was my number 1 target, already off the board, at number 2. Damn you, Falcons. Alright. Alright, skip ahead in the draft to the next pick.
The Dallas Cowboys are now on the clock.
Rams take Matthew Bradford, who's been the number 1 guy on the big board for quite some time. First quarterback off the board, and I believe the Cowboys are going to go quarterback too right here. Skip ahead in the draft to the next pick.
The Bisons
Yep.
are now on
Jimmy Hartley off the board. Now to the Bison. And when we get back to this main thing, I'll show you guys at the top of the screen. For some reason, the teams that we use in the TDFL, their logos don't show up at the top. But you'll see the NFL logos. See the Bison, you'll see the empty spaces, and there's the Lions logo. It's like, why? Like, why do they do that? And then you see it on the other side there, it says, your next pick, round 2, pick 5. So that's another way for the Bison to know what their pick is and when it's coming up. And I already know the Bison's selection. He had told me if he was still on the board to take him. But I'm just going to make sure I read it properly before I select him. And I was right. He wants Matt Oliver, the pass rusher here, speed rusher, excuse me, a left outside linebacker. He was the number 1 guy remaining on the board. I like that. He's taking him away from the Gunners.
The Diablos are now on the clock.
Oy. Okay. So left outside linebacker selected by the Bison. Mexico City Diablos on the clock. Go down to the Diablos. Shit. I actually got to look at it real quick just to see what I'm going to do. I already guys told you guys the pick I wanted is going. Shit. Well, I guess I'm gonna just check. I need a left tackle, but I'm gonna see if I can convert him to right tackle. So fucking hell with it, because there's no good left tackles. Let's just go for it. Let's take a shot.
The Sentinels are now on the clock.
Oh my god, he's slow as an ox. Ugh. I need fast guys with my new offense. That's not gonna work. These Sentinels are now on the clock. Ladies and gentlemen, to give anybody listening a quick feedback on the Sentinels, he's actually never played Madden before. So, he's just willy-nilly in this and trying to figure out how to do it, and he's basically treating it like fantasy football. So he gave me his big board, wants to go down through the big board his way. So he's going to get the first quarterback for his team with this pick. He wants Elliott Long. It's real simple. First quarterback on the board is who he wanted. So he's going Elliott Long at quarterback, which I find interesting because I think the team had a decent quarterback. Alright, user team. This is where we gotta go back to the Lumberjacks, simulate this. And if you guys are watching, feel free to chime in and discuss. I'm assuming we got 7, which is pretty good for us. Alright, skip ahead to the next pick.
The Sentinels are now on the clock.
And they took Jared Todd, the right tackle. That's interesting. Yeah, this is the weirdest draft I think we've ever had. I mean, it's crazy. Like, it could have been... Guys can go all over the map here. Alright, Sentinels. I'm very curious. Okay. I'm looking at the big board here that I got. Because he is actually out to dinner with his mother. I'm making sure I have the right position. Okay. That is, yes, he wants the right tackle. Top right tackle. So this would be Hayden Stanford.
The Tigers are on the clock.
This looks like a hidden trait player. Means he may develop into something in 331. Holy hell. Alright, to the Tigers. Kind of looking at what I need because, yeah, you'll be there a while, Clint. You don't pick till round 4 if I'm not mistaken, which is wild. But hey, I'll be the first to admit you on paper had the benefit of having a good, solid team, so it shouldn't be much. Alright, the Tigers. Time to pick your player. And the Tigers' number 1 choice was a left guard. They are going to go with Matt, I guess that's pronounced Burrows. So Matt Burrows coming off the board right here, going to the Tigers, and they definitely need line help. And top bid is the Tiger too, so that works.
The Diablos are now on the clock.
The Diablos. Yeah, this is where I am. No, damn, he's a normal too. That's crazy. Diablo. Gotta switch to the Diablos. Switch. I ain't gonna lie, I probably would have taken that guard had the Tigers not. Now that I'm looking at what I need here. That's kind of crazy. Damn. The hell need an end, and I'm gonna take Chamberlain. Even though I don't like that C to an F at all. That just, oh god, that scares me.
The Monarchs are now on the clock.
Like that much better than my other pick. Holy shit. Oh, he might have been a steal, even though he was picked where he was picked. Monarchs. Yes, for those of you unaware, the Toronto Mounties have been relocated to London and are now the Monarchs. I will miss the Mounties red and the uniform. It was a gorgeous uniform. Wasn't a big fan of the logo, but I loved the uniform scheme. The Mounties look good, or the Monarchs, though, they look nice. I will say that. They look better than I anticipated. The Monarchs, now I'll get it right. I'll keep fucking it up, watch. Oh, man. Alright, where am I going with the Monarchs here? Let's see. Just going through this, see what's what. I'm literally waiting for her to tell me. This is one of my daughters. She needs to tell me. Tigers were taken care of. Monarchs are a little more picky. Going Dylan Bullard. There it is. She was standing here looking at the screen and then pointed.
It's the Carolina
You could have spoke.
now on the clock.
There you go. You see a good look at the uniform. It's nice. So that works. Something different, I guess. And remember, once we get to round 2, I'll be simulating just to the user picks. In this round, we are going to simulate each pick, so you have an idea of who's off the board. So this is back-to-back NFL teams. That's the next pick.
Now on the clock,
Right end, Nick Herbert.
Washington Commanders.
How do I not recognize that name? Skip ahead to the next pick.
The Monarchs are
Von
now
Rayford, the corner, off the board at 14. He wasn't mocked to go off the board till about 24, I believe it was. That's crazy. All right, Monarchs back on the board. Yeah, the Mounties on here. Alright, Mounties. Let's make your selection. Monarchs, Mounties, whatever. So I told you I'll mess it up quite a few times. You watch. Okay. Tell me when to stop. What are you doing? Do you even know what you're looking for? What are you doing? Why are we going down so far? What are you... Okay, now I'm supposed to go back up. She's pointing with her finger to the sky. Go up, 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 up. Okay, ready? Make your pick. That one, are you sure? Alright. Left tackle, Webster. Interesting. Coming off the board.
The Lumberjacks are now on the clock.
The Lumberjacks are on the clock. This is actually a message I'll be getting. So... switch to the Lumberjacks. So then I'll bring up the board. I would love it if we could get everybody involved and actually be on the air together. Make your selection. I'm not surprised this is the pick. He's been saying this guy to me for days. He's going with the center, A.J. McMillan. I guess that's how you say it.
The Sentinels are now on the clock.
85 strength is a hidden trait. I like that speed. By the way, the Sentinels have 6 picks, I believe it is, or 5 picks in this round, and as you heard them, they're on the board again. He better be able to put together a team. Give me a second as I find the guy he puts on here. There he is. Sammy Forden, the right guard. That's a defensive lineman and a quarterback.
With the next selection, the Carolina Panthers on the clock.
93 strength. Good Lord, he's a monster. He's a hoss. Alright, Panthers. I wish I could skip it from right here. Although I do believe if I let it go 10 seconds, it might pick. I don't remember how it goes, and I don't want to wait on it. What's going on, strange dog?
The Sentinels are now on the clock.
Brandon Freeman off the board. Back to the Sentinels. Like I said, he's going quarterback, left tackle, right guard. And he's going to go with this theme again. I'm letting you know now. He's taking another alignment. He's just building his offensive line. You can't be mad at it. And he's going to take Lucas Scarborough this time. This is a hell of a way to spend all your first round picks, building an offensive line. Damn. Now that's a nice one. Aftershocks. They're on the clock. And they're going to go tight end tomorrow, which is crazy. I did not expect that to be the pick. Not going to lie. Holy shit.
Now the Seattle Seahawks are on the clock.
Look at the build on this guy. Holy hell. Now that's crazy. Quite a few NFL teams, it seems, here in a row. I literally have not done an SWF in 2 weeks for a reason. Just to see if I got anybody asking about it. And you're the only dog that actually asks. Skip ahead in the draft. Right guard, Brian Hill. Right guard, Brian Hill. Alright. Every time it's my turn to pick. D-Rock. 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 Yeah, you could always use a break, but hey, it's all good. I don't know, everybody's here. I just hope everybody's doing well. That's all I know. Pick a player for the Diablos. This is crazy. I know what I need, so make sure this is really what I want to do. Yeah, that's right, I need guards. for one of. It's either going to be Brooks. That's what left guard. Let's see. You know, I'm going to go Quincy. Just because. Why not? I'm going to take the left guard.
The Bulls are on the clock.
That might have been a bad choice. Oh my god, that looks horrifying. That looked horrifying. I'm not having a good draft. The Bulls are on the clock. And this is going to be an easy pick. As I was told straight up, with my first pick, I am taking the #1 wide receiver on the board, no matter who it is. So, I just spoiled it for you before we even get there. Lennox Baskerville, 6'3", 209. That's a big boy. But they get their wide receiver, and hey, they're a top fit, so that's good.
The Gunners are on the clock.
Holy hell, that's a nice build. He might be a stud. Holy shit. The Gunners are on the clock, ladies and gentlemen. The Gunners. I don't know, I just love this shit. I wish more people would get involved, create players, get them involved in the draft, and get you on a team. You know, follow the league, pick your favorite team in the league, you know, become a fan, if you will, of the league. I always wanted that for this. Alright, Gunners. Where am I going? Wait. Okay. Quarterback. Archer. They want the quarterback. There it is. Top quarterback off the board. Archer Roper.
It's the Seahawks on the clock.
Is that quarterback wearing 20? What the hell? 6'4", 240 for this guy. That quarterback is wearing number 20. That's different. Lumberjack. Yeah, I didn't know they did it with quarterbacks. Miami of Ohio, Archer Roper. That is the guy I thought might have been pretty good, but advance to the next pick. Seahawks take
It's the Detroit Lions
Austin McLean.
now on the clock.
McLean and the Lions.
The Antlers.
They take Bart, strong safety. Antlers are on the clock. I already know where the Antlers are going. There's only one place he can go. Let's see if I'm right. And there's the message. And I was correct. I just didn't know which player, and apparently that's because neither did he. He's going corner. Denard Rachel. There's been a debate if that's Rachel or Rachel. I mean, I guess it could be either, but I think for our last name it should be Rachel. I looked it up on the pronunciation thing. Last name pronunciation.
The Bulls are on the clock.
And it came back Rachel. Been a couple clear, obvious choices, but not many. If I had to do this like I do with the NFL draft, with 20-some picks into it, I might only had about 5 right. So therefore, I'd have been guessing at a Mel Kiper Jr. rate. Bulls are on the clock. Is that right? Yes. Riley Decker's the top left tackle, and that's what's on the list. So, left tackle going to the Bulls. He's a pit. That should work.
The Sentinels are now on the clock.
This guy's hitting all these damn hidden traits. Hey, the Sentinels are on the board again. Remember, quarterback, left guard, left tackle. Is he going right tackle? Oh, I don't want to spoil it, but no, he's not. This is nuts. I'm just going to go straight to the position. He wants the top D tackle on the board with this selection. Justin Mays, which is a round 2-3 pick, which is mind-boggling, but he wants the D tackle.
It's the Bucks now on the clock.
The Buccaneers are on the clock, which means we go to the Lumberjacks to advance.
The Gunners are on the clock.
Terrell Winston off the board. I thought he was the best corner in this game, this draft. So I'm writing down Winston to the Bucks. I'm just curious what he comes back as. So, all right, Gunners are on the clock. The D tackle, you mean, Clinton, when you said I wouldn't have taken him? I mean, with that so-called value, I wouldn't have taken him there either. Oh, the corner? Interesting. This is where people are going to start reaching. It's freaking hilarious. Gunners want a left guard. They want the left guard right here. So we're just going to do this. There he is. A projected round 2, round 3. But they're getting their left guard. This is actually the #1 need, supposedly, by the game. Wow, that's a good pick. Alright, Gunners are on the board again. Calvin Parsons. What a name. And he wants the top left tackle this time. James Coolidge. Outside of that F, this doesn't look too bad.
The Gunners are on the clock.
How road did the Gunners have? What the hell? This is the second round. All right, ladies and gentlemen. After this pick, starting with this pick, we're simulating to the next player picks. So we had the last 2 picks of the round and then the first pick of this round. That's madness. There's some valuable. There he is, left outside linebacker, Evan Russo. Going to the Gunners.
The Diablos are now on the clock.
Let me see something here. I got a message. Okay. Leave it just like that. Diablo's on the clock. I really don't know what I should do with this pick. Alright, let's take a look, see. I am baffled on where to go, I'm not gonna lie. My heart's telling me to go right here. Because it is my number one need per what the game says. But let me look at this. Let's do it. We're going to take the guard. Hey, he's a top fit, supposedly.
On the clock now.
Hey!
Atlanta Falcons.
Hey! I don't know what's going on with them elbow braces, but hey. You need a Bobby Boucher. User teams. One thing's for sure, the offensive linemen in this draft are starting to come off quick. And there's not going to be many good ones left. That's my guess, anyway. Skip ahead in the draft to the next user pick. Advanced. Yes.
The Lumberjacks are now on the clock.
They took Oscar Burley at free safety. User teams. The Lumberjacks. Oh wait, I was already on them, dumbass. Okay. Make your selection. Alright, what does this say? Go to left tackle. Okay. Alright, we are at left tackle. Then go to... Okay. Those are the left tackles. I'm sure he's got a quick idea already on that. If not, he can text me, tell me to go back. And then I'm supposed to check out corners. He's watching. I'm not going to come off of this page right now. I'm predicting it right now. I'm already highlighting the guy he might take. Maybe not. He might take a guy lower that's already a scheme fit, but I'm going to assume he's going to go corner instead right here. The corner he wanted is gone. Ooh, I stand corrected. Oh, see? This is what I love about this shit. You never know what anybody's going to do. He's going to go with Dion. Not bad. I mean, them grades are pretty good.
The Bisons are now on the clock.
Good strength. Big boy. The Bisons. I don't know why it says the Bisons plural. So weird. When you have one bison, it's a bison. When you have 20 bison, it's still bison. It's not the Bisons. That's why it says O Bison. As in Oklahoma City bison. I don't pluralize it. Alright. Selection. He wants the top center. Be Brett Howley, whatever. Hawley? Something like that.
On the clock now, it's the Green Bay Packers.
Hidden trait. Interesting. Sorry, he's in my division. Damn it. Switch switch to this character. I wish it was an easier way to do this, and I know I say it every draft, but I just really wish there was. Alright, skip ahead into the draft to the next user.
The Sentinels are now on the clock.
Sentinels, Sentinels, oh yeah. Whoa. I don't know where I was going. Alright, there's your pick. It literally says, give me the top guy on the board that's a puzzle piece. Well, he wrote it. He said, fits my scheme, but puzzle piece. Right there he is. Corner Trey Bean. Going to the Sentinels.
The Tigers are on the clock.
That guy looks like he came back a stud. Oh no. Alright, now, this I find to be hilarious. If this guy's still on the board. My daughter overheard me saying something to CJ the other day. And yes, he's still there, and I don't know why she's taking him here. But, we made a joke that Ivy League quarterbacks in this do well. And this one's from Yale. So that's who she wants. The Ivy League quarterback, who's a projected round 3-4 here in the second round. To be sure, she got the quarterback. If I were to tell her how to run her team, I'd say, no, that's just insane. Pick something else, then come back and get this later. But I'm going to let my kids run their team their way.
The Bulls are on the clock.
Throwing power is 99. That's ridiculous for a rookie. What the hell? This game sometimes kills me. The Bulls are on the clock. Watch him have that massive throwing power, but his accuracy be pathetic, like he's Jamarcus Russell. That boy had a cannon, but couldn't hit the side of a barn. Oh, man, I got so sidetracked laughing at that. He wants a free safety here. Luke Randolph it is. He might come back okay. Free safety for the Bulls.
It's the Bears now on the clock.
Bulls are nailing this draft, buddy. Oh my goodness. He spent some time scouting some things, and I think he found some stuff. And here I was confused. That's crazy. Oh, I hit next pick.
Carolina Panthers now on the clock.
Well, let's do it this way.
Next up, the Commanders are on the clock. The Antlers now on the clock.
Antlers. As you see, there's not another pick in the NFL to all the way over there to the Cardinals, so let's see who goes where here. This is a team that could have been a championship team last year. Stumbled a little bit in playoffs. Didn't lose too much, but they need to fill some holes. Don't I? Like to fill a hole or two. Anyway. Yeah, I know I'm going to be told to move. I thought so. Okay, I guess it's a bit of a reach, but going with the strong safety right now. I mean, they need one, so.
The Gunners are on the clock.
That don't look bad. Holy hell. 6'2", no. Alright, Gunners. You're on the clock. I can only imagine where he's going to go, right? Jair Anthony. I think that's how you pronounce that. This used to be the biggest thorn in my side, and then I learned how to beat him and haven't lost to him in a while. But I know he's going to put something together here soon and just make a run. Jelani Rice coming off the board right here, ladies and gentlemen. Gunners have now fulfilled their top 5 needs with their top 5 picks. Smart.
The Gunners are on the clock.
What the hell did that just say? That was weird. Alright. They take a wide receiver. 6'4", 233 is ridiculous.
The Bulldogs are on the clock.
The Bulldogs are on the clock. This is the Bulldogs' first selection. No way you're going to take this guy. And then let me go to the next choice. Oh. Never mind, I didn't now noticed. Give me that left guard, top guard. I just now noticed it.
The Sentinels are now on the clock.
We got Clinton, we got D-Rock, we got Strange Dog, we had CJ, we had Ed. I know Ed had to step away. I don't know who else we got watching. The Sentinels. This is my favorite pick. Not gonna lie. Said best player on the board regardless of position. I love when people say that. Right tackle it is.
The Arizona Cardinals are now on the clock.
You hit your can over and can't find the goddamn thing. What the hell? I also want to let everybody know, go over to Bone Breaking Action and watch his video. Oh, I forgot to click the team. I need to click on the Lumberjacks. He has a video up where he's with the I'm not gonna lie, I did and lost my shit. Like, you're so stupid. It was great.
It's now the San Francisco 49ers pick. They're up. The Monarchs are now on the clock.
Tim Rucker. The Monarchs. Otis Newman coming off the board.
The Condors are on the clock.
Alright, y'all, the Condors now with a selection. We got 3 straight NFL picks after this. Alright, Condors. Larry Brewer. There's not many running backs coming off the board.
And now on the clock, the Minnesota Vikings.
The Minnesota Vikings. We're actually moving along pretty good and better than ever. Like I said, we get better than this every time we do a draft. Guys get their big boards together. They get them to me in time. They know what they need to do. Which is awesome. Absolutely awesome.
The Antlers now on the clock.
The Antlers, baby. There's their left guard.
The Diablos are now on the clock.
Okay. I can. We'll see. We'll see if it's possible. If it is. But I'm only doing it because I want to be a jerk. I'm going to take Kamal Coates at wide receiver.
The Tigers are on the clock.
Damn, he came back nice. Normal build, but hey. Oh, now I might have tagged. Now I might have trade bait. He hates my ass. He messaged me. I hate my ass. Remember CJ Coates? he was going to take him eventually if he was there at some point because it's the same last name. I actually need a receiver though. And yes, I did it because I knew he might have taken him with his next pick, and I couldn't risk him getting him. Especially considering it was the best guy on the board at that point too. If there was a guy ahead of him, I would have probably taken that guy instead. Just noticed he's from Cornell, Ivy League. Interesting. That's the middle linebackers. And then we're supposed to go to wide receivers. There it is. Take the receiver.
On the clock now, the Seattle Seahawks.
That's not bad. The Seattle Seahawks. That's fun that I did that. .703. We haven't actually even been drafting for an hour yet, and we are in round fucking 5. Are you kidding me? Wow.
The Hounds are now on the clock.
Henry Thomas. Alright, we got the Hounds. Hounds are on the clock. Please pick the best scheme fit for me in order with these picks. Scheme fit. See, that's where it's specific. Some people will just say the position, best player on the board. This is specific. Scheme fit only. So I gotta find the best scheme fit. Double checking the position. Alright. You know, there's probably better players on the board as a whole at this spot, but this is filling needs. Caleb, that's hilarious. And Caleb Williams it is. He's the scheme fit.
Now we turn to the Eagles.
Damn, he's strong. He's got some acceleration. 6'6", and he might not be bad. Wonder if I should take another wide receiver.
The Gunners are on the clock.
Ricky Floyd. Alright, Gunners. Gunners are taking the top player on the board the rest of the draft. And I believe they need a running back. And I believe that's the top player on the board is a running back. So they're going to walk right into something they probably could use. Yep, Dakota Hunter. Round 1, round 2 talent coming off the board in round 5. And he fits their scheme. Are you kidding me?
The Tigers are on the clock.
Oh my God, he looks good. Dakota Hunter. There was actually a Dakota Hunter that played for Mannheim Central in my area not that long ago. And I was thinking we're in round 4 or 5. I was seeing the your next pick. That's why I got all crazy and nobody even caught it. We're only in round 2. I'll be alright. oh hell. Man, and nobody called me out on that one. I don't know if I'm dumb for saying it or y'all are dumber than me for not catching it. Damn. Okay, there's that. And this. Which one? Just point. Taking the left tackle.
Rams now on the clock.
Rams are now on the clock, ladies and gentlemen. And man, if you guys want to be a part of this league, check out the website at TDFLzone.weebly.com, and you can be a part of the action. Fill out the application. You can get your player in the draft. Like I said, would have been in this draft, but you're missing it. So you can always be a part of the next draft, or we can sneak you in somewhere after the draft. That's where you go for all the information that's TDFL oriented. There we go. What am I doing?
The Bisons are now on the clock.
Larry Mobley just came off the board. Okay, use your teams. Bison. Bison. Well, when my phone goes off and says, friend suggestion, people you will know. I have no clue who these people are. Bison are taking the best left guard on the board no matter what. Thank you for letting me know quickly. That'll help. There he is. Scheme fit. Forgot to throw that part in there.
The Green Bay Packers are on the clock.
D'Angelo Sears. That's a... The Desperados, our champions, haven't even been on the clock yet. And he really doesn't care. I was told, and I forgot to mention this, the Desperados is guaranteed to run the table again. And I do want to apologize to everybody in the league for screwing up the championship game. Asterisks. Who knows how that game would have went. Damn it, I did that again. It's crazy to even think about.
The Elks are on the clock.
It frustrated me when that happened. I almost quit the league, not gonna lie. It really almost broke me in a way. It's frustrating. But, what do you do? Okay, I was already on the team, dummy. Jesus. This is another reason why the draft takes long, because I get sidetracked. Danny Hooks is the pick. Top D tackle on the board. There he is. That's a interesting pick.
The Detroit Lions now on the clock.
And he's a schemer, so they may have landed a good player here. Look at Chubbs with his baby face. Danny Hooks.
The Tigers are on the clock.
The Tigers are on the clock. I know, I see it. She's already pointing to the paper. The last position wrote down that this team needs. Like I said, Tigers and Monarchs are my girls, and they're still learning. So they want to take the top needs for their team. And middle linebacker's the last one that this team didn't pick. So that's where we're going. I'll go to the position. You pick the one you want. Just point to the screen since you don't talk. Oh, take your time. You don't have to rush it. We're good. It's fine. Okay. Going with Jacoby Meadows. Hey, scheme fit.
The Diablos are now on the clock.
That don't look bad with those numbers, but you just never know. I love that number, too. That's my number. Diablos are on the board. Not gonna lie, I don't know if Davidson's still on the board, but that's who I'm targeting. He's a D tackle. I had him penciled in for this pick if he was still there, knowing it was a 50-50 chance he'd still be available. I don't remember him coming off the board, but that doesn't mean anything. I just didn't like any of the D tackles, and I knew I had to wait later to get one. And he's still there. I am taking his ass.
The Chicago Bears are
Hey.
on the clock now.
I think I hit. I think I hit right there. Might be my best pick of the draft because the rest of them didn't seem to be too good. Bad draft. I remember the one year I had a phenomenal draft. Then I had a meh draft. Still, my favorite draft, I wish I could go back and figure out what year it was, but it was when the Mounties, when Dwayne Ritter was still with us. Every pick he had was damn near... This is when we still used the archetypes, and they still mattered. Everything he picked was like puzzle piece, and it was hidden trait. Puzzle piece, hidden trait. I was like, what the hell? He never missed.
Aftershocks are now on the clock.
It is the craziest thing. The aftershocks are on the clock. Shock the clock. Taking the running back.
The Elks are on the clock.
Seems to be alright. And to all the owners watching who will catch the replay, remember, we go to camp after this. We go to camp after this, meaning you get to add your points to your players in rookie camp, veteran camp. If you feel like changing who your captains are, all that good stuff. Those of you who are owners, you know what I'm talking about by now. And once all the camp is done by all 16 teams, we'll be ready to do final cuts, and free agency will come into play again, and it's going to go worst team first. So those of you who had a good season, you ain't going to get a shot to pick up what's off the free agent wire right away. Also, there's the front office budget money. All the money must be spent before week 1. Elk the corner.
And now on the clock, it's the 49ers.
Yeah. Turner's got some good build there, but he's weak as hell. Yeah, anybody's got front office budget, that's on the boards. You can see that. It's in the proper section. You can spend your money. But like I said, you have to have it spent before we start the next season. If it doesn't carry over, We had to carry over the first time while everybody was learning how to use it. That's done now.
The Bulldogs are on the clock.
The Bulldogs on the clock. Interesting. They're going tight end. Huh. I didn't expect this to be the pick. We'll see. Ain't nobody on the board that's high. Which is why I say this would be interesting. Wait. Thanks. Got it.
The Sentinels are now on the clock.
Andrew Banks is a hidden guy. Are you shitting me right now? Sentinels get another pick here. This team was loaded with picks. For a guy who's never played the game, let alone done this, this should help him tremendously with this team. Sorry, I had to look at my list. Because like I said, he's not here. He took his mom out to eat, and I have his picks. That's not it. Where am I at? There he is. Left outside linebacker. I knew there was a left outside linebacker still there somewhere.
The Cardinals on the clock now.
Don't look too bad. Little underweight, but shit. Alright, Cardinals with a pick.
Now on the clock,
Dakota Cat's right guard.
49ers. The
And they take on
Diablos are now
Nigel
on the
Gore.
clock.
Now, the Diablos are on the clock. I really don't know what to do with this pick. I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, what I should honestly do is take the best player available on the board, but it's going to be a running back. I already got 3 on my team. I don't need a 4th when I'm already having problems trading the guy that I've got. I'm trying to get rid of Cheeks. And this guy just does not look like he'd be anything of value to me. Ugh. You know what, looking at those grades on the side, let me take this right outside linebacker and see if he turns into anything. I have no idea.
Are on the clock.
Gotta pay attention to those grades, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes they actually mean something. The Condors. This is a team that struggles in the playoffs. Always has good seasons, but then struggles when it matters most. Oh. There it is. Top guy they need. They needed a wide receiver. Told me to go with the top one. It's Sean Beatty. See if he comes back clean. Hey, top it is them.
The Gunners are on the clock.
This is the weirdest thing that I've ever seen in my life. With this selection right here. Because he's already picked this position. And you guys will understand when I go in here and do this. He already picked it earlier in the draft. But he's picking it again. Pick the player. Here we go. Wait for it. Boom. Now look. This is where we're at. Now he had a specific guy he wanted. But he's not here. So this is where I gotta do with the second stage where it says, please take then the best scheme fit. That would be this one. So he's taking 2 quarterbacks in this draft.
The Seattle Seahawks are now on the clock.
Wow, there's a nice run on NFL teams here. Who's still watching? Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4 in a row here.
The Hounds are now on the clock.
The Hounds are now on the clock. I gotta go back to the Hounds message. Top scheme fit. Okay. Always the top scheme fit when this team. Like I said, they sent me their big board. How to take care of family matters. I'm just going to go to the position. Oh boy. Alright.
The Green Bay Packers are now on the
D
clock.
tackle. Going to the Hounds. Terrell Combs. I know the freaking Lumberjacks keep seeing their team come up, but I know he's just itching to make another pick.
The Antlers now on the clock.
Cody Gilmore, Clemson, quarterback. Antlers. He wants the top wide receiver on the board. Doesn't matter if it's a scheme fit or not. Top wide receiver coming off the board right now for the Antlers. Julius Nix. Didn't seem to be too bad.
With the next selection,
He's
the
a
Falcons
freaking
are on
hidden
the clock.
trait. Are you serious? There's hidden guys all over this draft. I can only imagine what some of these guys are going to come back as. And I know when the draft is over, me and CJ, who owns the Lumberjacks, will end up getting on here and evaluating everybody's draft class and coming up with what's what. See who had the best draft. Some teams are already standing out to me. It's nuts.
The Diablos are now on the clock.
Oops. I accidentally clicked on user settings. One user teams. I've already fulfilled all my needs. I've already fulfilled everything I was targeting in this draft. So I literally have the luxury right now of looking and saying, hey, let me go here or let me go there, let me get this, let me get that. And the last thing I need is running backs, and that's what's like at the top of this board right now. You know what? Let me just take the top guy, which is Chad Nash. The hell with it. Top guy, he's also a schemer, so that helps. That's not a runner.
It's the Cowboys now on the clock.
Are you shitting me? I will take that, buddy. I got lucky as hell on the last two picks. So let me know if you're still here. If you're here, nobody posted anything in the chat. What's up with that?
The Bisons are now on the clock.
The Bison. Oh, this is going to be ugly for him. His big board says top D tackle. Doesn't need to be a scheme fit, but the top D tackle. And I don't think there's really any good D tackles left. But these are teams filling holes and needs. Rashad Drummond.
Next up, it's the Packers on the clock.
Packers are on the clock. Oh, I didn't switch teams. Oh, stupid ass.
The Bulldogs are on the clock.
The Bulldogs. Bulldogs had the offensive rookie of the year last year, Marco Spellman. Took a tight end early in this draft. I doubt that guy will be able to be rookie of the year offensively, but you just never know. Alright, Bulldogs going left guard. Top guy on the board is Porter, so he will be the selection.
The Tigers are on the clock.
The Tigers are on the clock. I can't remember his name, but we got you a left end and a D tackle so far. Left end and a D tackle off your board. Okay, wait a minute. Oh, that's what I gotta do. Switch to the Tigers. Jeez, I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing here. Be back now, I'm assuming. So he may alter who he's picking and when and where and how. He has his next picked. His next picked. Jeez. Next pick. Jesus. Alright, where am I at? Okay, Tigers. Alright. Best player on the board for the Tigers.
The Explorers are now on the clock.
They just stole. see something here. Is this how this works? I don't think so. No. It's not what I wanted to see, but Explorers is on the clock. Alright. Oh, Terrell Claxton comes up right away. Has a scheme fit for you. So does Sears. There's a left end and Marcus Sampson, who fits what you're looking for. So I'm going with Sears. I mean, he does have the better catching grade than Claxton, so I'm assuming that's why you're saying him. Just want to make sure that's right. Clinton was able to acquire his own personal player back. So now he'll have KC Sears and Clinton Ray in the backfield, so we'll see if they're a good combination.
The Chicago Bears are now on the clock.
Okay, based off that right there, that's not a bad build. He might be an alright player. Wouldn't that be something? Alright, skip ahead to the next user again. Again, I wish the game made things a lot easier for us to do this. And I know some people say the game's now Madden 25. This is still 23, I think we're using, if I'm ever moving. The reason why we haven't, I don't have a 5, is if you have a simulation league using Madden and you constantly change the game, you're basically starting over all the time. You don't get to build a dynasty. So that's why we're staying here.
The Aftershocks are now on the clock.
So that's pretty much why we're doing it. The Aftershocks are on the clock. What I should have done was made some coffee while I was doing this. Alright, well, we're going right tackle with this selection. I'm telling you that right now. And he's got one right off the jump. Top scheme, boom, right there he is.
The Diablos are now on the clock.
I tried so hard to get rid of these later picks. I don't want them. I don't have the cap. But I got them. So what am I going to do? Pick them. That's all you can do. Do is hope I land on something. And hope it's a good hit. And that's what I'm going to do right now. Because I need one. I only have one on my team. And I'm taking a quarterback here. I'm taking Syracuse. He's from Syracuse. Give me him.
It's the Atlanta Falcons now on the clock.
Average build. Whatever. A dorky looking sumbitch, ain't he? On this dude. Well, I got my backup quarterback. Was I'm trading Batista. Don't think I got rid of him, or did I? Either way. I'm gonna need one. Several players who I wanted to move before this draft, and it didn't happen. In my opinion, I didn't get enough effort for him, and in other people's opinion was I was asking for too much.
The Bulldogs are on the clock.
See, we're at the part of the draft where a lot of big boards kick in and people disappear on me. First, left outside linebacker. Am I right? Am I reading this right? Left outside linebacker or strong safety to pop up. Nazir Harris it is. So the Bulldogs are going to get their left outside linebacker.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are on the clock.
Tampa Bay, where's your ears? Or is it the fucking ears? I don't know. Shit, what am I doing? User team. Gotta go to the Lumberjacks and advance this up. Switch to this character. Alright, skip ahead in the draft to the next user.
The Monarchs are now on the clock.
The Monarchs. The Monarchs. Those ones. Those ones. Yes. Yes. Back to right end we go. Jeremy Fairley coming off the board.
The Condors are on the clock.
Just double checking, sorry guys. Where am I at? Okay, here we go. Condors. Almost got sidetracked. Condors are going strong safety. Scheme fit. Strong safety. Scheme fit. Zach Dickens. Coming off the board.
The Minnesota Vikings now on the clock.
Minnesota Vikings. We're just about into round 5.
The Antlers now on the clock.
Antlers want a D tackle, no matter if it's a scheme. So, I know the D tackles are very depleted right now, if I'm not mistaken. Very depleted, so this will be interesting. Yes, these are day 3 guys. Like, holy shit. What? Top guy's Kelvin. Is it Kelvin? Yeah, Kelvin Harris.
The Aftershocks are now on the clock.
Make sure you guys hit that like button if you haven't already. Appreciate you for doing it. Aftershocks coming right up. They want the top projected left end or right end. What the hell? Alright, so I gotta look and see. This is kind of where I gotta make the pick for them, even though they've made the decision. Oh, well, shit, I ain't gotta go any further. He's right here. Marcus Sampson. Coming off the board. Left end. Going to the Aftershocks.
The Gunners are on the clock.
And like I said, remember, after the draft, pretty much getting into the regular season, camp will be taking place. It's going to be a wild time. It's going to be a wild, wild time. Gunners are on the board, and they want the top player on the board. Like I said, that's what they'll be taking from here on out, no matter his position. They'll be taking the top player on the board, even if they've already taken it before, which is crazy. What position is it? It's got to be running back. I think that's the top guy on the board at running back, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Terrell Claxton. Should have been around 2, around 3 guys. So this could end up being a major freaking steal for them.
On the clock now, it's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah, that doesn't look like a bad build. Little weak, but shit. Oh, that's not good. All I need is him to have players, and then he can contend. That's out of control. Because like I said, when he's ready to compete, he's tough.
The Desperados are now on the clock.
The Desperados' first freaking pick is about to be made right now. That's crazy. It's going to be the pick. One of the top wide receiver in this spot.
The Lumberjacks are now on the clock.
Of course he did. Of course. Of course he lands a wide receiver. Of course he does. That's a freaking... The hidden trait means nothing in this league. But the reason why I'm like just done by it. Give me a second. We're being called by the Lumberjacks. Alright, free safety Quan Newton coming off the board. Had to go over a few things.
The Atlanta Falcons are now on the clock.
He's weak as hell, but the rest of that looks pretty good. I mean, 88, 89, 81, 83, 89, not bad. And Clinton's got a shocker for us, he says, in round 5. I can only imagine what the hell that means.
The Bisons are now on the clock.
Alright, Bisons are on the clock. The Bison. Bison taking top corner off the board right here. Hey, we were jumped up to 10 there for a second. That's pretty cool. So that was awesome. Oh shit. Make your selection. Pick a player. Alright, top corner. Hey, Devonta Fowler, excuse me. And he's a scheme fit for him. So that worked out pretty good when they're a scheme fit. At least it's a start.
On the clock now, it's the Green
Hidden
Bay
ass.
Packers.
Are you kidding me? So he has been hitting. The Gunners have been hitting. My division's going to get too much. Oh my god. Wow. I mean, I know they're playing catch-up to me in my division. I do know I'm the best team in the division, at least on paper. But...
The Hounds are now on the clock.
Alright, the Hounds are on the clock. I know he bounced back in, and I don't know if Ed's still here or not. So I will take a moment to wait. Just to see, because I know he just saw the defensive tackles are depleted. So I don't know if he still wanted me to go back to that position or not. I mean, he's taken over a team that wasn't his, obviously. That was a clusterfuck. And he's trying to build from the bottom up. So, fuck, he has the opportunity, in my opinion, almost go to anywhere. And, you know, if it works, it works. If it don't, it don't. You know, shit, he's got options. Well, I know he has a game plan, obviously. So I'll go to whatever position he wants me to go. You know, like for example, right outside linebackers can go left, left can go right, corners can go to safety positions. I see Jeffries here, the first guy on the board. He's got a heart, so he already marked him. So we know that. Go to these D tackles. A3 guys. FAFC. Talk about being all over the map with your grading. Colt Ferguson. I don't know why I like that name. Colt Ferguson. And he also wants to look at wide receivers. So let me go to that spot. Weston at wide receiver. Not, I mean, look at his grades. CC, BB, I mean, they're not bad. And he's a schemer. So he might not be a bad pick. Littler guy, 5'11", 221. He a stocky dude.
With the next selection, the Lions are on the clock.
That's not bad. You can build off that right there. Not a bad pick, I don't think. We'll see where it goes, though. Alright, Lions. This is the 8th pick of the 5th round. Remember, it's a 7-round draft, so we're almost at the end of this thing. Moving along pretty good here. Nice clip. I remember the one we did was like almost 5 hours. That was crazy. Almost 5 hours.
The Sentinels are now on the clock.
Alright, the Sentinels are on the clock. I can't believe I'm about to do this. He's taking a kicker. Okay, I gotta look at this. I figured it out for him. Okay, he's got an A and a couple C's, an A and a B. Okay. Okay. Alright. Now what else is down here? There it is. Look, see, these are all power. That's the guy right there. You wanted the guy who said accurate. The last guy on. Not only do you want its kicker, but I've been instructed to take the last guy just because he's more accurate. Well, he's got to have the power to get it there, don't he? Don't you think power would be more important? Okay, but we'll give him to you. Interesting.
The Tigers are on the clock.
His kicking power's 91. But he's accurate. So wouldn't accuracy be higher than 91 then, I guess? Holy hell. Alright, Tigers. Oh yeah. I don't think anybody spent any money on a kicker or punter yet. Best scheme fit on the board would be Casey Derby. That's a crazy name, Casey Derby. But right outside linebacker. Supposed to be around 3-4 projection coming off the board here.
On the clock, it's the Arizona Cardinals.
Alright, we can skip ahead here. That's going to be helpful. And then this draft out. We're almost to the end of this thing, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you who have been here the whole time, I really appreciate you. I really do.
The Aftershocks are now on the clock.
Aftershocks. This is funny. It's going to be taking the top defensive tackle on the board with this pick. And there ain't much for D tackles left. Oh, my bad. I accidentally pulled out the headset. Peter Baskerville it is. 2 F's but an A. That is crazy. But he is the selection.
The Elks are on the clock.
The Elks are on the clock. The man who had the #1 pick of the draft. Left tackle for the Elks. Steve Steele it is. That scheme fit. That's what he wants. Schemer.
Now the Seattle Seahawks are on the clock.
I will be posting on the boards. I don't know if I'll get to it tonight when we're done, but definitely be doing it in the morning if that's when I have to do it. But I'll be posting the order of free agency. Whoever had the worst record last year to the best in the order in which you can take players off the free agency board. Remember, these are the guys you get to sign for 1 week, or well, not 1 week, 1 year, 1 week, and they'll be on your team.
The Bulldogs are on the clock.
All right, Bulldogs. Alright, strong safety for the Bulldogs. I had to wait for that. Top scheme, Matthew Purnell. There we go. An undrafted free agent getting drafted.
The Minnesota Vikings are now on the clock.
I love that. Guys taking chances.
The Monarchs are now on the clock.
Gary Winkler. Oof. Monarchs are in the same boat as a lot of teams. They didn't get their D-tackle. D-tackle class looked weak, but they need to snatch one up, and that's what's going to happen right now. That means they have fulfilled all their major needs coming into this draft. They're going to end up with Colt Ferguson. Top scheme fit, top player. He's dropped 55, though. That's not good. Ugh.
The Condors are on the clock.
Black Ice. What's going on, brother? Alright. Condors going a linebacker here. Just got to get to the middle because that's the spot where they want to be. And Kyle Gardner is the best scheme fit on the board. Top rated anyway.
The Explorers are now on the clock.
The Explorers are now on the clock. Clinton is in the chat. It is his to make another selection. And I don't know where he's going to go. Your guess is as good as mine. Top scheme fit fullback. Holy shizzle. Well, he was saying he's going to go off the wall here. I can't even be mad. I support it. As a former fullback myself, I support this move. It is political time, and I support this message. Alright, Sammy Davidson. You know what, Clint? I'm going to leave it there. There's 4 of the top 5 fit you. If you want the top one and Sammy Davidson, we would. But if you want to look at Greg, Kirk Wilson, Nick Armstrong, whichever ones, I'll let you be the judge real fast. Let you actually pick your guy since you're going here. God. Sammy Davidson it is. The fullback.
Next up, it's the Seahawks on the clock.
He's got some okay strength. It's a utility guy, so he should be balanced. That's good. Now back to normal. Alright. Skip ahead in the draft to next to Uzai. The Hounds are back on the clock. One thing you guys will learn about the Hounds with their new ownership, they usually don't have many draft picks. They are a build through trades and free agency as opposed to the draft. Because the draft, it's a lot of hit and miss. You don't know what you're getting. Whereas with you go make a trade or free agency, you already know if you're getting a known commodity or not. So this is very rare that they have this many picks. I believe Ed is still here. Dante McCain, correct? That's going to be where we're going. It's my guess, Dante McCain. Dante McCain out of Penn State. 6'3", 245. I mean, you're a C, an A, a B. Now, granted, that's an A to a C, A to a C. I mean, but still, that ain't bad grades.
The Bulls are on the clock.
It's a hidden trait linebacker. Look at this. He got a hidden trait linebacker late. Holy hell. He may have found a future defensive dog, if you will, no pun intended, instead of the Hounds. We are a couple of picks away from round 6, which means we're entering the last 2 rounds of the freaking draft. Whoa, what the hell did it just do to me? Why did it go to the Desperados? Ed had to be happy with that pick. And he's in the East. Antlers aren't going to be as good. The Sentinels have a brand new freaking owner. So let's remember that. They have a brand new owner. And then the Bulldogs are kind of in a rebuild. So then here he comes in trying to rebuild. Whoa. Himself. Open division. I mean, I have no idea where it's going to go. Top guy, I wanted to confirm.
On the clock now, it's the Atlanta Falcons.
The Atlanta Falcons are on the clock. Oh my goodness. I knew I did it. I didn't click on the lumberjacks. I gotta click on the lumberjacks to move it forward. Dumbass.
The Desperados are now
Bobby
on the
Pickers.
clock.
Desperado. 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 Their big board says left tackle. Okay, there's nobody there. So we take the top guy.
Are on the clock.
So there's that. The Gunners. Remember, the Gunners have been on this give me the best player on the board thing since they ran out of their main fits. They gave me 5 musts, and then it was top player on the board, and that's what we've been going with since, no matter what. So right now they got a wide receiver, a left guard, a quarterback, and a running back with this philosophy. I think it's going to be another running back. I think that's what it'll be probably here on the board. It'll be back-to-back running backs, if I'm not mistaken. Unless one of these linebackers slipped up in front of them. Ah, it's A.J. Jeffers. So that's where they're going. So we're going to get a right outside linebacker. Watch him be a steal.
With the next selection, the Falcons are on the clock.
I mean, it's not too bad, but... Oh, I really need to make some coffee. If I do, I'll probably go till fucking 2 in the morning, and then I gotta get up at 6, get my kid up for school. But that's cool, because then I'll be tired as hell tomorrow night and go to bed, and I gotta get up for work.
The Bisons are now on the clock.
The Bison, hear a psychopath. Oh yeah, the Bison need a running back. That's where we're going. So da 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 da. Tremaine Brown it is. He's the first guy on the board if it's the scheme at running back.
The Green Bay Packers are on the clock.
Told you this guy just keeps hitting them. I'm like a loss for words here. He is having an incredible draft, at least with the archetypes and the scheme fits and you name it. Oh.
The Hounds are now on the clock.
The hounds are on the clock. The hounds are on. I have no idea what I'm doing. It's getting late. It's 8 o'clock and I just said it's getting late. God damn, I'm old. I said I need coffee. I can tell I'm getting sleepy. Round 6, pick 7. Hounds are saying, let me see the middle linebackers. 10 toes in when we're standing on business. And big stepper. Okay, I'm losing it. Taylor Gibson off the board.
Clock now, the Detroit Lions.
Looks like there's a bunch of picks coming up here in a row that belong to the TDFL, if I'm not mistaken.
The Sentinels are now on the clock.
The Sentinels. The Sentinels are on the clock. Oh, He wants a punter. Benedict. Are you ready? Give me Benedict just because that name's cool. What do you have, Benedict Arnold? Like, what the fuck? Alright, yeah, partner. Benedict. He's right here. Did I get the right guy? Derek Benedict.
The Tigers are on the clock.
Look at this. What the hell? They should win. The Tigers. Tigers are going to take the best player on the board. Alright, Von Duyens coming off the board here. Back-to-back right outside linebacker picks here, too.
The Bulls are on the clock.
Bulls, like I said, they're gone already. Their big board requires them to go defensive tackle here. Most of our owners are gone already, so. Like I said, but that's okay. I don't know what's available for the Bulls here at defensive tackle. Remember, this was the team Ed, who's now in charge of the Hounds, took to the championship in season 10. He's now back for season 14. We'll see what he does with these Memphis Hounds. Rick Kennedy coming off the board. I don't even remember ever reading that name.
On the clock now, the Chicago Bears.
On the clock now, the Chicago Bears. Why did he say it like that? Ah, you stupid ass. Where am I at? Yeah, we need to get the Lumberjacks. Double check, make sure I wasn't nuts.
The Aftershocks are now on the clock.
Aftershocks. What the hell? Oh, Jesus. Forgot where I was going. I'm sitting here scouring my book. Chris Tucker. Right in.
The Diablos are now on the clock.
Do I really gotta make this pick? Really don't want it. I'm not gonna have any money. Just tell me it's the final pick. No. Pick again in the 7th round. Are you shitting me? You know what? Give me Greg Reed. Let's take another outside linebacker.
Now on the clock, the Giants.
I like building my defense up, so what the hell? I took a shot. Plus, I might be losing some linebackers. I don't know. Yeah, I think 2 is nuts. I know Miami's linked to trading their 7th round pick for the next 2 years to Denver for Zach Wilson. A lot of people right away going, oh my God, it's Zach Wilson. Yeah, it's Zach Wilson.
The Explorers are now
The guy who was
on the
supposed
clock.
to be something didn't pan out well with the Jets, and now he's with Denver. Maybe if he gets a chance to play again somewhere, maybe it'll be different results. And when you're giving up 2 7s for still a very young kid, it might be worth it. It's not like you're going to get excited, but it's something to get worked up over when it's 2 7s, if that's true. Now we're on to the Explorers. It is their pick. There's clear talent here on this board. Top scheme fits for any of these following positions. Okay, left end, quarterback, center, strong safety. Alright, let's just find the first scheme fit. Let's see what happens. Well, that's a running back. It's a left outside linebacker. That's There's a right outside linebacker. Not what you posted. Another running back. Another running back. Middle linebacker. No, you didn't post that. Wide receiver. You didn't post that either. Another outside linebacker. Another running back. Another left tackle. Holy shit. Left. Hey! Is this who you want? Hudson Cousins. Well, that's a hell of a name. He's the first scheme fit at any of those positions to pop up. Yeah, you're like, was it the Rams who didn't pick in the first round for all those years? Look at this bullshit. Clinton lands a hidden trait player. What the fuck? That's wild. That's craziness. Told you, people just get lucky. And they land something big later in the draft. It's crazy. That's freaking awesome.
The Monarchs are now on the clock.
The Monarchs. We're down to the last 42 picks. There's the pick. The lineman. And he's a scheme fit.
The Condors are on the clock.
The Condors. The Condors hit all their needs, and they are now top player available. Damn, I did switch to him pretty quick. Alright, they're going with the running back here, just because. Top guy on the board, and of course it's a round 3, round 4 guy. Let's see if he's worth anything.
The Explorers are now on the clock.
Not a bad build. Explorers back on the clock, ladies and gentlemen. We are on pick 24 of round 6. Alright, so if we're going by that list, we're looking for a quarterback, a center, or a strong safety. That's a scheme fit. Quarterback center, strong safety. Quarterback center, strong safety. God damn, how bad we want to go down. Hey, Philip Hankney. Philip Hankney. This would be the guy. Correct. 6'3", 234. That's a big boy.
On the clock now, the Seattle Seahawks.
I mean, 83 throwing power. That means you need to do some work with him, but hey, it could be worse.
The Antlers, now on the clock. It's the Detroit Lions, now on the clock.
Right outside linebacker going to the Antlers. Sorry, I was talking to my child. I'm sure y'all heard her. You finished with your show? We're about to enter the 7th and final freaking round.
The Lumberjacks are now on the clock.
This is pick 29. Buccaneers would be 30, Eagles 31, and then the next TDFL team would be the last pick. So once this pick goes and we get to the next pick, that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of the round. And as you see right now, they have the pick right now. And I am instructed to go to wide receivers. So these are all these wide receivers here. First of all, let me see if a guy's here that I was instructed to look for. I don't think I see him, which is crazy. Okay, I see him. Alright, now I'm just going to have to wait and see what he asked me to do. These are the top 5, and I did see the guy he's looking for. He is there. So hopefully CJ is paying attention unless he fell asleep. And if he fell asleep, then I'll be taking the guy he told me to pick. Because I actually got a name. Don't know if we're scrolling up, if we're scrolling down. So let's make sure he's awake. So just bear with me. Alright, never mind, he just responded. We are to take this guy right here, Dexter Philbin. As you can see the star on him. Now, before we make this selection, the mock draft, I believe it started mock 2 or mock 3, had the Lumberjacks take a guy in the first round. The mock draft had him taking him in the first round, and here he is getting him at pick 29 in the 6th round. So either way, he's getting this player. So this is going to be interesting to see what he turns out to be.
Next up, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
He's got 99 speed, 95 acceleration, 88 agility, 85 change of direction, 84 jumping. His scouts found something other scouts didn't. That happens. What the hell? Alright, skip ahead in the draft to the next user pick.
The Desperados are now on the clock.
And here we go. Last pick of the 6th round. Desperados, the Desperado, the Desperado. They need offensive linemen. But what they need, there ain't much left. It's right here. There he is. Scheme fit. Number 1, Raheem and Hakeem. Raheem and Hakeem were the top 2.
The Explorers are now on the clock.
Explorers are back on the clock. And if we're going to do the same thing, he's looking for a center or a strong safety now. But who knows what he's up to. I'll wait for... If we're looking for the best center or strong safety, that's a scheme fit. This is the first pick of the 7th round. So we're in the final 32 picks. I mean, center, strong safety. I'm just going to scroll a while just in case. That's a trio of left ends. Another tight end, Hitchcock. Hey! There's the first guy. He's the center. Adam Wells out of Washington. Hey, yo. And he gets him. That's not bad grades. Dear Doug. 19/16/24. A payment amount of blank diddy blank blank was forwarded to your designated financial institution. Please note this may take up to 2 to 3 business days before these funds are available, depending on your financial institution. Thank you for using the Pennsylvania Child Support website. That's right. Give me your money, ho. I still want to do a podcast on that bitch. See if I get people to tune in. I don't even know. Give me their honest opinions.
The Bisons are now on the clock.
This is going to go pretty quick because I think just about everybody but the Desperados are now on top player available boards. Because everybody's filled their holes and their needs and their wants and their needs. Whoa, what am I doing? First guy on the board, and that's where we're going. So they get our right guard.
The Green Bay Packers are now on the clock.
The Green Bay Packers are now on the clock. I remember the one draft I did. I moved all our picks to the first 3.5 rounds, and then moved the rest of it to the back half for the NFL teams. It was crazy that night. What the hell? You feeling okay?
The Hounds are now on the clock.
Alright, Randall Ross is off the board as the Hounds are now on the clock. And I said I thought this is one of the teams that's not. The Hounds aren't, and the Lumberjacks aren't. The Explorers aren't, because they're with us 100% right now. I have no idea where the Hounds want to go with this one. I'm not sure. What I do know is there is talent on this board. At least it appears. But where do they want to go? They're going to try and take the talent. They're going to try and fill needs. We'll see. It's a bunch of freaking running back, a right tackle, running back, a free safety, a corner. Right outside Lambaga. So we'll just go to that. Jared Hardy. Alright, we're going to end up taking this one. I just want to make sure. The Hounds and Ed Ritter are scheme fitters. That's usually what it. This guy has the heart, so I know he's already looked at him, but I just want to be sure. Not sure what he wants to do. We're waiting. Ah, okay, he wasn't sure. See, I misunderstood it. Now I got what he's doing. Here we go. First guy on the board fits his scheme. Roger Kramer. What is Kramer from? Is that Seinfeld? Kramer? I think so. I only watched a few episodes of that. No for you. I don't know if he marked any of these guys. Mitch Cunningham, there's a name. Ricky Franks. There's only 8 quarterbacks left. Ricky Franks. Which QB are we looking at? Kramer? I'm assuming it's Kramer. What's his first name again? Roger Kramer.
The Detroit Lions now on the clock.
All right.
The Sentinels are now on the clock.
Shaq Farrell. Either way. The Sentinels. Just pick a 9.
The Tigers are on the clock.
Forgot what I had to do for him. Took me a second to locate his team on the sheet of paper that I had here. Gosh, idiot. Alright, Tigger. What is the Tigers going to be doing? The Tigers! Top player available, no matter the position. Pick 10. 22 to go after this. What are the Tigers getting here? I have no idea. Our running back in Jason Foote.
The Bulls are on the clock.
The Bulls are taking the top player on board. This is going to be interesting. I think it's going to be another running back here. No, it's going to be the right tackle in Darren Whitaker.
It's the Bears now on the clock.
And all the teams will have to finalize their rosters after this, get down to 53 or less. Can't have no more than 53 players. Some teams had as low as 45 last year. The more you have, the more cap money you got to spend. The less you have, you know what I mean? You get away with that. But the more you have, the more money you got to spend.
The Aftershocks are now on the clock.
Oh my God, past them. Yeah, I can see everybody dwindling out of the chat. It's just about over. We're halfway through this round. They get themselves another running back.
The Elks are on the clock.
That don't look like a bad build. Huh. Elks want the top center. Yep, definitely does. It's all good. It's all good. Just trying to hold it down. What's up, mama? Oh, never mind. Thad Allen. Gonna go to the Elks. Might not be a bad player.
The New York Giants are now on the clock.
I go to the right team? Yes. Alright, so we skip this one, get a team, then we skip 3 more.
The Bulldogs are on the clock.
The Bulldogs are on the clock. And I stand corrected. They needed their center. So this is where we're going with them, a center. And their list was complete. Pick is Channing Leonard.
And now on the clock, the Minnesota Vikings.
We picked 19, 20, and 21.
The Monarchs are now on the clock.
Monarchs are on the clock. Top scheme fit will be a right outside linebacker.
The Condors are on the clock.
Condors seeking the top scheme fit. Interesting. Remember, 10 players on offense and 10 players on defense. You get to pick your cornerstones for both sides of the ball. It's going to be a fun time. It's going to be a corner for the Condors. It's the top scheme fit. Tommy Cleary. 6'3", 191.
The Explorers are now on the clock.
Not bad. Forgot to switch teams. Put the Explorers on the clock. And them taking notes. Who are they going to take with the 24th pick? Goodwin. or Alex Lindsay. I'll let you pick. Trevor Goodwin, Alex Lindsay. Those are the top scheme fits. I mean, Goodwin's ranked higher, but do you feel he's higher? Do you feel he deserves to be the pick? You pick. And look at the school for Lindsay. I'm going back to look before I make the pick. Oh my God. That guy could have been the #1 player on the entire board, and you would have still taken Goodwin.
Seahawks are now on the clock.
All right, 25 and 26 are about to get simulated.
The Antlers now on the clock.
The Antlers are now on the clock. Hey, down to 4 picks, I think it is. Five picks.
The Elks are on the clock.
The Elks need the top free safety. Feels later than it is, holy shit. Darius Milner coming off the board to the Elks.
Now the Seattle Seahawks are on the clock.
We might actually shut this down by 9 o'clock. We had a 3-minute countdown. I think there's one more pick that needs to be made by a TDFL owner. And it's the last pick. This is 29, 30, 31. So somebody should be picking after them.
The Desperados.
And it is
now
the
on
Desperado. Top scheme fit available for D tackle or middle linebacker is what this will be. Whichever one comes up first. I've had 2 owners do that prior to this, so they'll be the 3rd. What am I looking at again? D tackle, middle linebacker. is. Trent Little, D tackle, and middle linebacker. He's a day 3, so it'd be him. There it is. Wow. And he hits a hidden trait player with the last pick. Are you fucking kidding me? Alright, ladies and gentlemen. This has been your Total Dominance Football League Season 14 2039 draft. Another season in the books. Ready to rock and roll. Like I said, this will be the time where you can adjust rosters. Now, what that means is moving players from spot to spot and things like that. If you move them out of position, that's where front office budget comes in. If you don't know your budget, it is on the board. You'll find it. It's all there for you to see and to have and to hold. Well, maybe not hold, but you get my point. But with that said, like I said, right now we're just going to get everybody to do what they feel they need to do, and we're going to advance it from this to the next part of the phase, which will be going into next season. So, regardless of all that, I appreciate everybody who's been here tonight. Y'all take care, have fun, and we'll start addressing these 16 teams probably starting tonight, because I know some people will be hitting me up. So, that being said, y'all take time to, you can, if you feel there's anything you need to do, setting your depth charts, changing your schemes, whatever it is you need to do, trades, the free agents that weren't selected in free agency, and the draft picks that did not just get drafted will now be in free agency. And if you go to the website and you at the history page, it's easy to tell who was where last season. So I'm doing that right now, scrolling down. At the end of season 13, the worst team in the league was the Gunners. The Gunners would get first pick. Then it would go to the Hounds. Then it would go to the Tigers. It would go to the Gunners, to the Hounds, then to the Bison, then to the Tigers. And then the next one would be the Bulls. That would be your top 5, and then it would then funnel the rest of the way. Maybe the Sentinels would be, the Sentinels would also be before the Bulls, so that'd be your 5, 6. Like I said, I'd have to double check it and write it all down. Going forward, Diablos would be last, followed by the Explorers, followed by the Antlers, followed by the Desperados, followed by the Condors, and then you have the Mounties, which are now the Monarchs and the Lumberjacks. So we'd have it in pretty much order, and it's going to be real simple. They're going to be contacted. Do you want to pick up a free agent? Yes, no, maybe so. Yes, who you want? They get first dibs. Goes to the next team. No, you don't want a guy? Goes to the next team. They get a shot. Once an owner says no, I don't want somebody, they're off the list until everybody's done. There's none of this no, and then you think about it a day later saying, no, I want back on the list. No, you're off the list until the free agency cycle is done and we do finish the round robin, because that's how it's going to work. So you get one guy per cycle, so to speak. So all 16 teams go, then back to the top. All 16 teams go, back to the top. But as the team ends, they come off the list, so there'll be 15 teams. Say now 3 come off. Now we're down to 12 teams, and we just keep repeating the cycle until all 16 owners say, okay, I'm done. I don't need nobody. And you can have more than 53 guys right now, because you can try different guys out on your roster. But just remember, there will be cap hits that will hit you when you let certain... Alright, I'm out of here. Y'all take care. Be safe. Season 14 is here, baby. Later.